Here we go. Is that on?
Yeah.
Everything's now working?
No.
Kind of. Alright, so I can graph a linear inequality and shade in the correct area.
What?
Again, you have to write today.
I did. I already have that.
Okay.
I was doing it while you were doing it. I have a little bit of it.
I have to hit the autofocus lock and then it stops doing it. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Do I need to turn the light off?
Yes. Oh. Whoa. Oh, there you go. That's better. Oh, there's
As long as it doesn't die on us again.
Over your face, I know, but I love it.
Did you get like an extra large?
Okay, so we have graphed inequalities before when we just graph it on a number line, but today we are going to be graphing them on a coordinate plane. So we're still using slope-intercept form, but then we're shading, and it's super easy and super fun to get super excited.
Yeah, really fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so step one when you're graphing linear inequalities. Is everybody ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Step one, you solve for y. When we solve for y, what form are we getting it in? Take a point. Fantastic. Slope-intercept form. Solve for y, slope-intercept form. So then, after you have solved for y, you graph using slope and y-intercept. You're going to. Okay, I will zoom in some more. But yes, please go to the eye doctor and get glasses. I'm sorry. I was thinking other comments in my head, and I'm glad I filtered and stopped. Alright, step 3 is a solid or Blair. Spell the word or. Or dashed line. So you guys remember when we did inequalities before, we had an open and closed circle?
No.
So this time we're going to have either a solid or dashed line. When did we use an open circle?
When it was facing when the thing was not when
it didn't have the line under it. Fantastic. Give your team a point.
I was gonna
No, she said it. So we have a dash line when it doesn't have a line under it this time. And the last step, the most important step, is to shade. Have fun? No. Shade. Not throw shade, because you're not an umbrella, or a cloud, or an awning. That's not how... Right, you're not that. Alright, what did we need when we did inequalities before, what did we have to watch out for? Fantastic, give your team a point. So you still have to watch out for negatives. Whoa. Whoa. That was excessive for no reason. Ah! Thanks for pointing that out. Are we ready for the next part?
No.
Maybe. I do. Okay.
What about Eddie?
Go away.
Eddie.
Which one is like
Or Teddy?
No, my phone. Okay, so you use a solid line when you're graphing when it is greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or equal to. That is when you use a solid line. It is magic.
I remember it now.
Stop it. Stop it. So when would you use a dashed line?
When there's no line under it.
When there's no line under it. So when it's greater than or less than. Now, when do you think you will shade above the line?
When they have line.
There's no line under it.
Great.
Greater than. When it's greater than, you shade above. Take a point. Fantastic.
So that's an improvement. You got something right.
So you shade above the line when it's greater than. When would you shade below?
When it's less than.
When it's less than. Fantastic.
I mean, John's not here. That's why.
Okay. Are we ready, tater tots? Jenna, I love your shirt.
Thank you.
You're not Jenna. He's a man.
Bob Ross. He's a scary man.
It's actually Rob Boss.
He's the first white guy with
not.
an afro I've ever seen.
All right. He paints little shrubs, happy little shrubs, little trees. They get real excited. Shrubs.
Happy mistake.
Happy little shrubs.
He's the worst celebrity.
I saw him this morning on my.
It's on Netflix.
Isn't
Check it out.
There's too many episodes for me to binge watch.
All right, so here we go with our first example. We are going to solve this. Now, step 1 says to what?
Solve for
All
why.
right, everybody, please put a box around Y. That means that we're trying to get it by itself. So who can raise their hand and not scream at me and tell me what the first step is? Shaquem? Subtract what? Tyreek? No. Travis?
Subtract 2x.
Subtract 2x.
So we get a point?
You get a point.
You
Sorry.
get a point.
I know, Hannah.
We get 3 points.
It's not. Alright, so now, can we combine negative 2x and 12?
No.
Why?
Because they're not like terms.
Fantastic. Those of you that said variable or like terms, take a point. Yes.
Yeah, you yelled it out.
Are you serious?
We sounded just very quiet.
I think maybe y'all need to speak up.
Oh, bad. That's
Is that better, sweet? Okay.
Okay, he's at this point. I'm not even
Y'all know how... Wait.
Oh, you weren't recording when you said that?
Alright, now, who can raise their hand and not scream at me and tell me what to do? Mitchell. Hannah.
No.
Divide by negative 3, give your team a point. Now, do we flip our sign?
Yes.
Yes. If you said yes, give your team a point. Now, you have to divide everything over here by negative 3. Everything. 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 So we need to divide negative 2 by negative 3. And who can tell me what negative 2 divided by negative 3 is? Carolina. It's 2/3. Fantastic. Take a point. You should be faster. Or tell Jamie to answer. Now we do 12 divided by negative 3. And who can tell me what that is without screaming at me? Mitchell. There we go.
No. We get a point.
You get a point. Yes, sorry.
Good job. Mitchell's so happy.
First time he's not confused.
You're one to talk.
Alright, so we have solve for y. Now we're going to graph, which is step 2, using our slope and y-intercept. What is our y-intercept?
Negative 4.
So we go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a dot. Ah, potatoes, you can't see it. There we go. Now what do we do from here? Ashley!
Go up 2 and to the right 3.
Fantastic. Up 2, right 1, 2, 3. Now, with inequalities, you have to go all the way across the graph. So do this multiple times. Up 2, right 1, 2, 3. Up 2, right 1, 2, 3. And then come back down here and go left, down 2, left 1, 2, 3. Down 2, left 1, 2, 3. Now, do not connect yet. Do not connect yet.
Do we get a point?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was important. That was the only thing she was learning about.
Not the math.
Nothing about.
I get 4.
Hey, we
No.
got
You
math
get
teacher
weekly
adding
points to
1
go in
point.
as a grade. At the end of the month, they total up for a 30% grade.
We had to add 1 point, so technically we were doing math.
All right, so
Circle
now,
all the way to 5 points from it.
no, I'm going to know.
Exact.
All right, so don't connect the dots yet. Step 1 was solve for y. We did that. Step 2 was graph using slope and y-intercept. We did that. Step 3, solid or dashed line. Now, to figure out whether you use a solid or dashed line, look at your inequality sign. Does this have a line under it? No, so you do a dashed line. It looks like this.
Individual lines.
Yes. Okay, it is a dashed line because this says greater than. So it's all values greater than this line, not greater than or equal to.
If it was negative.
It would still be a dash. The negative has nothing to do with it. It's whether or not this has a line under it.
So it does have a line.
Then it's solid.
Okay.
All right, everybody create your line because we're about to shade. We need to see the magic happen.
It's magic.
I'm telling I was great. But that's changed once I reached.
What is happening? Stop that. This way? So that's up, baby?
Do we get a new one each day? The first thing? Okay.
You get a new one each day. It totals up for the week, and then it totals up for the month. All right, are we ready?
No. Yes.
Okay, so step 4 is shading. Come on, Tariq. You can do it. All right. Step 4 is shading. Now, if it's greater than, you shade above the line. If it's less than, you shade below the line. So is this greater than or less than? It even says greater than, shade above. So use these boxes. They tell you how to shade. So do not go below the line. You take your marker or colored pencil and you shade everywhere above like this. Just like that.
Question is actually see what
Now, who can tell me why we shade above? It's greater than, and that's where the sign is. So what that tells you, you know when we shaded when it was just a basic inequality, when it said x was greater than 4, we shaded all numbers greater than 4. Now, the reason that we shade the entire coordinate plane up here is because any point up here in the shaded region satisfies our inequality. So any point that you plug in is going to be true here. If it was less than, where would we shade?
Down.
Below. That's it. That's all you do. That's today's math. Yay! I'm sorry. You could drink a Sprite. But if you went and got one. Alright, so, y'all don't have Sprite machines here? Or drink machines?
We're still on Obama.
Hey, stop. And that has nothing. I'm gonna let it go. Mama's gonna be Elsa.
Oh, please stop.
Alright, so now let's turn it over to the back. We're going to do one more together, just to practice, and then you guys are doing it without me. Heaven forbid her want us to be healthy and not fat. We are the fattest country in the entire world. Heaven forbid. And I'm stopping. Alright, example 1. Graph each over there. Mississippi is over. To the left.
I got it.
That's west. Alright, so our first one, we're going to do, should we go crazy? Should we be easy? Crazy?
Easy.
Let's do
Give us all a
crazy.
break. We just got back and we're all tired. I really don't want to do anything.
What is this? Easy?
Oh, look at Mitchell being
Yes, this is easy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not, I would never lie to you.
You said you hated him earlier.
Yeah.
Like 3 of us heard it. You, me, him.
Well, he walked in and asked if I graded y'all's test because
Well, I was just-
my husband didn't have surgery, haven't been doing anything.
Question.
It's a simple question.
Well, hurry.
Be more like chocolate.
Well,
Don't say anything.
What's that supposed to mean?
Chocolate doesn't ask silly questions. Chocolate understands.
But I'm not a chocolate.
Be more like, okay.
Reword that now.
Just made your life sound so depressing.
Reword that statement.
Alright, so he's. Alright, so let's solve this for y. Can anybody tell me the first step by raising their hand and not screaming at me? Alright, Tyreek.
You know you saw my face.
So chop minus 3, minus 4.
Which one is it?
Minus 4, both sides.
Minus 4.
8.
Okay, take a point. Subtract 4x. Can we combine 12 and 4x?
No.
Whoa. Okay, who can tell me what we do from here? Jenna! Divide by 3. Now, do we divide everything by 3?
Yes.
What is negative 4 divided by 3? Negative 4/3. If you said negative 4/3, take a point. What is 12 divided by 3? Plus 4. Whoever's humming, stop it. Now, who can tell me why this time I did not flip my inequality sign?
Because you did divide by negative.
I did not divide by negative. Take a point. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Mitchell, you did not say that. You can get more than 5 today.
How?
On Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, you can get more than 5. Tuesday, Thursday, you
How
can't.
do you do that?
What's the limit?
You write plus 6.
Okay.
I don't feel like you deserve a point for asking that question.
I wrote plus 6, but I didn't circle it.
Okay.
What?
All right, now let's create our graph.
Your line's not straight.
Your face isn't straight.
I do that.
She doesn't. She loves
You
him.
said it to his face.
Yeah, you really
You
did.
said it to his face.
I mean, only the bravest people say stuff like that to people.
All right, so
Yes.
is everybody done drawing their axes?
More to his chest.
You have to look up today.
So true, actually.
All right, so what do we do first when we're graphing?
You're gonna let 4.
Up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a dot. What do I do from here?
And then you're gonna go down 4 and to the right 3.
Do we need to go up and to the left?
No.
Yes.
Yes, because we have to go all the way across.
Take a point.
Take a point.
Now, am I going to have a solid or a dash line?
Dash.
Fantastic. Take a point. Why is it a dash line? Because there's no line under it. Take a point.
So we do get plus 6.
So please do a dash line.
You're going to do like a
Yes.
You have 6, right? Can you donate us one? We have 4.
No. Captain Insano shows no mercy. No. Non-transferable. Alright, what is our last step? We've graphed, we've solved, Okay, now, this is a less than. So where is below this line?
I got this.
Wait, guys, it's less than.
Below.
So we shade below. Now, is below up here?
No.
It's below down here?
Yes.
Fantastic. Shade everywhere. Everywhere. Do not go above the line. It's okay if you do just a baby bit like I accidentally did right there, but do not go above the line. Shade below. Why do we shade below?
Because
It's less than. Okay. Now, you are going to try one without me, and while you're doing that, I'm going to pass out your exit ticket for today and your homework. With your exit ticket, what do you do with them once you finish? If you totally understand the lesson, where do you put it?
It's the top green one.
If you kind of understood, where do you put it?
Yellow.
If you need to come to 0 period because you didn't understand it all, where do you put it? Fantastic. Orange. I didn't have a red folder, or it would be. All right, here we go. B as in potato. No. No, because I like to party.
Me too.
And by party, I mean read Harry Potter.
That's not what I mean by party.
I feel like she has like all the Harry Potter books and then like the collector's edition right under them.
And have them in hardback, paperback, and the new edition that came out with all the castles on it that makes the Hogwarts. And I have double of each movie. And I have an extra set of paperback that I have just for fun.
Oh my god, that's my goal.
Why?
And I have the illustrated editions
Why?
because I like to party.
Do you have audiobooks of them?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Have you done?
Why did she say yet?
Alright, so I want you to graph and shade this without me. Is this one already solved for y?
Yeah.
So do you have to solve anything?
No.
No, you just go straight to what?
Right.
Yes, beautiful, go. Yes. Miss Asbury's what? Alright, check B. I went down 1. And then I went up 2, right 5. I have a solid line because there's a line under it, and it's greater than, so I shaded above. If your graphs match mine, you may take a point. Then complete your exit tickets. Now, if you put it in the yellow where you need a little bit of help, or if you need to come to 0 period, tell me why. Tell me why. That way we can work on that tomorrow. Does everybody understand?
Yes.
Because if you don't tell me, then how can I help you get better?
You can't.
Right. So exit tickets go in the thing on the door. Name, number, and class period. And then we're going to look at the homework for tonight. Bum, 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 bum.
You're now my favorite teacher. I think I like every
Now I'm your favorite?
Oh. She's gonna hate me really
I have a question.
Yes.
Say she's not independent.
Talk to your group. Talk to your group. It's your exit ticket.
Do you get Kobe? Do you get listen? You don't have to yell at me, Travis. I'm targeting Kobe.
Travis has been yelled at a lot today.
First thing you have to do is, do you see how there are randomly little squares on some of the states? Okay, so you have to identify the coordinates of that. So California, you have to identify this coordinate. Indiana, Idaho, rather, you have to identify that coordinate. North Dakota, identify that coordinate and write it there. Once you have identified the coordinates, come down here, solve these for y, then graph. Do not shade until the end, until you've graphed every single line. Do not shade until then. Does everybody understand? So label each line as you're doing this. Label each line. Do not shade until the end on this. Did everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
So,